Alright guys, time to what are we working on? It's been like 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm trying to get our overall up. The highest overall I've seen so far is 87. I like because no lights have to work. Yeah, those are people that bought the thing. Oh, there's 88 right there. Yes, people that bought like the bought so much VC and stuff. I mean, I have $150 to spend on 2K, alright?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I got other video games I want. I'm a nerd.
Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Guys, it might have taken some time for him to adjust to the NBA, but D'Angelo Russell becoming a force in the league. What do you think finally clicked for him, Shaq?
Well, one, he's getting the ball, and two, he was given more freedom and control.
Also, one thing I noticed, loading times for games kind of cut down a lot. Like a loading screen in between stuff. Oh, so much better. Like, there was like 5 loading screens for 2K17 to do anything. Like, you have to do one for practice. Well, you still have to do one for practice, but it's not as long. It just got annoying for me. Man, this doesn't seem as bad. Hey, Wells. What's up, my man?
Yeah, now that's the kind of energy I like to see. Feels so good to be whole.
Didn't we go against the Cowboys last time? Kick some ass. We're gonna beat all the good teams, but then lose to all the ones that are like real low. The ones that are still thinking good teams because they're pro. They're all good teams technically. But I'm talking about the ones that are always just like 20 wins in a row.
Mr.
The ones that, yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, baby?
Hey, so look, what you doing?
Huh?
What was that?
Nah, man, just getting loose. Just getting loose for the game. You know what I'm
Getting
talking
loose for the game? That looked like a golf swing. You got invited to the MJ golf tournament, didn't you?
No,
Yes, you did. Don't lie to me.
No, man.
Don't lie to me. Bro, where is
This was more like a dribble. Let me see your swing. Let me see your swing.
Dude, you got to tell MJ, man.
Hey, man, I'm going to see you after the game.
Hey,
all right, bro.
About the...
I'm gonna hang out with them.
The Star-Spangled Banner. And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Kenny Atkinson had to share.
Well, Kevin, he said...
Thank you, David. Well, Clark, tonight a rarity. Both these teams love to run their offense through the block, through the big men. Why is that a dying trend in the NBA?
Well, I think the three-point shot has dictated that more teams are going to utilize.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. DJ is checked in for Cantor. Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. McDermott's checked in for George.
Okay, let's do this.
And Wells is subbed in for Andre Robertson. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Mozgov. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Whitehead. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Yes, that goes in.
Dang it.
Nice little move in there. The ever-developing skill set of Timothy Mozgov.
Dishes it to McDermott. For 3, Westbrook. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender.
You want the ball.
Guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Whitehead. The second
No.
effort. And Timothy Mozgov again. Mozgov's got 6 points.
Eat
Been
that.
a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Grant
Yeah,
in the
get
post. The rebound by the
Aw.
Nets. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
It's horrible.
I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like
want some
they
points
couldn't
here.
miss.
Rebound points.
Mozgov. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Dinwiddie.
It's like,
And the go-ahead
Yeah.
bucket, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Mozgov with
Whoa.
the block.
Timing and sneaky athleticism, Kevin, allowed Mozgov to get to that shot.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Whistle on the play.
Yeah.
Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your
Aw.
heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Alex Abrinas is checked in for Doug McDermott. Shot's good by Whitehead.
Aw.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Mozgov with the steal.
I was trying to get some
Here's
points
Dinwiddie.
too hard.
He's covered by Felton. Here's Mozgov. Makes it off the glass.
Dang it.
He's got 8.
Yeah, another nice bucket down.
guy,
low.
though.
They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
We've
Yeah,
got
that was
more
a
NBA
horrible first
basketball coming your way.
Well, no, not gonna play for a whole game now. Okay, I hope you guys are excited for Depot.
And off we go.
Okay.
And so we conclude the
No,
first
now they're
half.
kicking our butts. Get more points if you ship me in.
And a new
or-
group in here
okay.
for the Thunder. DJ is checked in for Cantor. Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Wells, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. Grant is out there with DJ. Then there's Felton. Then it's Paul George. And it's Wells in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. 4 on the clock. Here's the screen. Here's Dinwiddie. And a miss there on the
Yeah.
triple. Thunder have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
And, you know, the Nets can't
Who'd I
sell
throw it
players
at?
on winning just yet, but they've created a top-notch infrastructure in the meantime, and they have a gleaming new practice facility, better accommodations for players' families during the game. Those little things are big things and make a difference.
I can't handle the
And that
ball with these
replay
guys.
Presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleash chaos moment.
And how about the unselfishness of Carroll? You know, he's not hunting shots, just making winning plays.
Now, here's DJ. He's
Yeah.
tightly guarded. He gets that one. DJ's got his second basket of the night. You talk about the top-notch facilities for the Nets. You figure it signals their intent to be a top-notch franchise.
Well, you've got to invest in the development, and that means facilities and people. You've got to take care of your players and their families. That's important. And players really take note of those
You
kinds
guys too
of
hyped
things.
for this
If
game.
you don't do it well, you got to do those things right.
It's
This
stolen
guy,
by Carroll.
Harold, he's a stealing
Here's
master.
Kilpatrick, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all
Guy with
over.
the stealing,
Greg, you
though.
got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the
You
line
good, man.
this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for
I need to get
Jeremy
it up,
Grant.
definitely.
And Abrinas subbed in for Paul George.
Yeah.
Outside, Felton passes to Abrinas. A three-pointer
Yeah.
is right on target. Abrinas has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, that was
I
a
did
pretty
horrible in this
feed
game.
from Raymond
I'm
Felton.
crying.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hollis Jefferson passes to Zeller. Loses
My own
it
guy
there.
was standing in my
Screen and brings
way.
it up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and
like
getting
these
good
people.
shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have
He just
been
pushed
exactly
me
of that
so hard.
variety.
For Oklahoma City, they have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've
Gonna
made a
do
bit
now.
of improvement. So that's some positive
Yeah.
momentum they can look to build on.
They set the pick. The tray. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense
Probably
has
won't bring
been
the fourth quarter,
stifling. And we'll be right back after this.
Come on.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens
Oh,
here
I'm
on the
still
floor.
in. He wants me to make some points, doesn't he?
Oklahoma City shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. Zeller is out there with Quincy Acey. And it's Whitehead in at the point.
And DJ has the ultimate respect of the defense when he's on the drive. I mean, when he attacks like this,
Dang it.
he forces them to foul him.
Clark, we've seen an influx of superb scorers in the recent draft
There you go.
classes. Any young player come to mind who could lead the league in scoring in a few short years?
Well, it's going to be a while as long as Kevin Durant is still playing, Kevin. I think he's the guy that can do it as easy and efficiently as anybody. But when you look at some of the young guys that may have that potential, certainly Devin Booker at Phoenix, love
That
this
was a
young
different
man's
guy.
stroke and demeanor and toughness on the
His meat
offensive
was
end.
like,
Markel
this is the guy you're supposed to guard now
has a
when you're on the
skill
other side of the
set
court.
that screams
Guarding the guy we
big-time
took a minute ago
score.
to do.
Those two guys of the young group.
I don't care anymore about this game. I'm just going to try to make points. I don't care how badly I do.
The edge on the glass is the difference.
Yeah.
It's allowed
How many
them
times
to
it foul?
build this lead.
And really a
Okay.
reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It
You
seems to me
take that.
they've gone after this win a little bit more.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
They set the pick. Ferguson with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gets the jumper from
Oh,
the
wow.
corner to fall. Here's Whitehead.
About to hit F.
Final quarter
Bad.
here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
The steals are so bad in this game.
Pass to Acey. Here's Kilpatrick. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right
Wow.
on target. Kilpatrick's got 11
I know, they're not
points
good at
here in
missing,
just
so.
the second half. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Felton kicks to DJ.
Guys already trying to steal from him.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way
See,
up that time.
I'm so good
he'll
at making
shoot
him
2
foul
right
on
here.
me.
And the NBA has a concerted effort to lower the amount of
And then I'm
back-to-back
horrible
games for the
three-pointers.
players. Clark, should they stretch out the season even further?
No, the ideal solution, Kevin, would
Yay.
be to reduce the number of games, to cut a month off the season. That would be the way to get to where we need to get to. The season should be 66 to 70 games. It should be spaced out over a 6-month period. And if you cut 12 to 16 games, then you would be able to actually get fewer number of back-to-back. Stretching the season out longer, to me, is not the answer. Reducing the number of games would be the best way to get to the solution. But that toothpaste is out of the tube, and I don't know if we can ever get it back in.
Agreed.
No.
Harris
Back here.
outside. Kicks it to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Oklahoma
You
City.
give me
with
that
it.
rebound, bro.
Ferguson, the pass to DJ.
Oh, wow.
It's stolen by Allen.
The turnovers in this game, though.
The quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Just screwing me
Russell
over.
kicks to Harris.
Watch me do it. Yeah.
Double him with DJ. And so he draws the foul on the shot.
See, it never goes well for me.
And last season, one of the first where a coach was not let go during the regular season. A rarity, Clark, in the NBA. Do you think coaches get too much of the blame at times?
Yeah, I would agree with that, Kevin. It's a great
I
responsibility.
don't know, basically I'm just playing
and
around now.
challenge to coach in the NBA, but more times than not, they do sometimes get an unfair share of the blame for what happens on the court.
Using his best move to get the 2 points.
Like the way DJ finishes around the defense. Even when he's surrounded inside, he's composed. He doesn't get rattled. Big-time poise.
Whitehead passes to Acy. Here's Whitehead. 1:24 left in the game. Here's Russell. That shot off.
Hey, Westbrook, don't steal my rebounds.
And so it's going to end
I get
up
money
in
from
the
those.
record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Don't get mad at me.
Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution
I can
by
never
the
hit the
players,
first one.
everything
Wow.
was
I'm gonna
just
miss this
on
one to be
target.
like.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Yay.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Timofey Mozgov.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Dang it.
Smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
Russell kicks to Harris. Screened by Russell. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Tremendous effort here
Yeah,
on
the
the road.
defense is good.
That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner. But unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the
Dang it.
drive home for the
on, get
hometown
back.
fans, going to be rather flat.
Mozgov with the steal.
Oh, wow. I don't want an F for this game. It looks like it's going to happen.
Russell. And
Oh,
so
barely not
Brooklyn
enough.
easily grabbing this one.
That game was horrible,
a
guys.
resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
1,000. Yeah. Oh, wow. That just like destroyed my score. But look at my 3 points just went up with the 3.0 now.
Hey, Shan.
Not now.
I was just thinking,
I
man.
said not
Hey,
now,
I'm just
man.
saying,
Look,
if you just
I'm not
been
playing Monday morning quarterback with you 30 seconds off that embarrassment.
Hey. Know when to say nothing. All right, we got beat.
Alright, guys, so we're going against the Wizards. I forgot against the Wizards? Well, I don't know, actually.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And you often hear about the on-court intensity of some of the all-time greats, guys like Kobe and Jordan, but they'll tell you that Russell Westbrook has that same edge to his game. Guys, how does that work to his advantage?
He's always had the utmost confidence in himself. It bleeds out of him. You see the confidence. And in any question that you had about his
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Go show them how we do it in this building. Yes, sir. That's my boy.
The locker room always was the same, no matter what building you're in. It's weird. They all use the same locker rooms. It's just been the same stadium. They just change it every time. Alright. Did you get like? I think I got a badge up. So I'm better at deep threes now. Just kidding. I'm still horrible. No matter what, you're just still horrible. I think you'd have like everything maxed out. Then it'll be like, yeah, you're a little bit better. Not too much better, just a little bit. Alright, let's do this.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is...
Yeah.
For the Thunder, DJ is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Wells is subbed in for Andre Robertson. And a switcher also for Washington. Mahimi's checked in, so on the floor for Washington. Porter and Morris are the forwards. The deadly duo of Wall and Beal are in the backcourt.
Oh, they're winning pretty good.
And it's Mahimi in at the 5 spot. Doris, so much talk about offense.
Oh, we got
How do you
got it.
slow some of these guys down defensively? I mean, one way is to draw charges, but thinking of that, who do you think is the best at doing that these days?
Whoa,
you know, Kevin,
that was
it can
bad.
be a lost art in the game of basketball on any number of levels. You have to be willing to absorb contact, and sometimes from guys
That's a
much bigger
bad
than
pass,
yourself. So
TJ.
some of the names that come to mind for me, Marcus Smart with the Boston Celtics, Kemba
I don't even know
Walker,
what the pass
always
was.
the smallest guy on the floor, is never afraid to give up his body. From the big guys, I'd probably say Maurice Spates or DeMarcus Cousins. Both are willing to cede that contact and try to gain an advantage going the other direction.
Yeah, they know they're going to take a hit, and they willingly take the hit for the betterment of the team.
Right.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Pass to Wells. Kicks it to DJ. Up and in on the layup. DJ's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, he's got a good grasp of low post offense. DJ doing work in the interior.
Barea kicks to Porter. Here's Oubre. Here's Mahimi.
Oh, be right out of the way.
It's paying off with the basket.
And when you build a big lead like this,
Well, I cannot win this game.
especially early, you have to guard
Come on,
against the
Wells.
letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and hungry
Yeah.
if they want to keep this lead. Well, Mouse in the house, he recognizes
half
the
the points
size
at this
advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Dang it.
Chalk up 2 there.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they've been aggressive and assertive right from the opening tip. They've seized command of this
Wells,
game.
throw it at
Let's
me.
see what happens.
Grant against Porter. Shot clock at 5. And there it is
Yeah.
again from him. Shot good from DJ. DJ's got his third basket of the night. Washington leading now by 9. Barea, the pass to Mahimi. There's the pick. Oubre kicks to Barea. Shoots over McDermott. That's tipped.
Grant got it.
No one near Felton as he lets it
Yeah.
go. Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, Felton puts a terrific spin on his shots from deep. Stroke is too nice.
A floater. Beal's shot is good.
Oh.
Beal's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, the floater
Oh,
is a
yeah.
shot that takes great
Oh,
touch,
so close.
but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the
Wizards.
break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break.
Oh, we got 6 points.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football.
She definitely put the ball in my hands. She's the one who taught me.
Paul George, he's been the guy making
Hey.
things happen for the Oklahoma City
And
Thunder.
lead now by 8 points.
Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second.
Let's do this. Oh.
Washington with the ball.
What? Didn't mean to do that.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to play in rhythm, they never felt like they had any doubt as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
We won. That's all that matters. Not really. Did points per game go up? Oh.
Man, I'm beat after that, Nick.
Bro, I'm starving.
Yeah, man, me too. You wanna go eat something?
Yes. I like. Little bit. Yeah, let's go to Shane's Chinese food, bro.
Oh, over off McGee Street?
Yeah.
How'd it go? Yeah, let's do that.
Welcome.
Meet up after the showers, huh?
All right, sounds good. That's
Cool,
a bet.
cool.
Hey, stay sharp out there, okay? Stay aggressive. I know this is the point in the season where we start to let go of the rope a little bit, but keep grinding, okay? Don't count on momentum. Keep grinding, guys. Now, film tomorrow. I want to focus on our upcoming games, okay? I really want to focus on them. Momentum, tendencies, everything, all right? Stay in it, guys. Let's keep going.
Hey, you know what film I want to watch? Finding Nemo. You seen that? Hey, I bet we could learn a lot about help defense watching that. That fish was like, nah, I'm gonna.
Are you done?
Nah, I like Nemo, but they could have found him earlier though. Just saying.
But then there'd be no movie.
You so smart. Oh, you went to college.
Alright, guys. Now we're going against the Pistons. Let's do this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Pistons in Detroit. Looking at the Pistons, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And the Detroit Pistons, a solid defensive team, but their lackluster offense has held them back. What do they need to improve there, Kenny?
I think they just need some more outside shooting. Spread the floor, give their guys some driving lanes. You got a true center in Andre Drummond, so he needs some space because he's a space eater.
Okay, can you try to raise their average? Their average is like 3 points, so you still have been getting. We have been getting like 8 points per game or more. If we play more, we get a lot more. Last game we didn't play very much. I don't know. That one game we got a lot of points because we played a lot. I think we'll probably win Rookie of the Year if we played more. We're down. Range, yeah. Yeah. Pretty good shots. Those Banshees.
It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City where the Pistons. And we've got time for a.
Well, guys.
Thanks, DA. And Drummond is just a hunk of a man. He's really the backbone of this team. Hey, this is an interesting point in the season, Brent. You're in the middle of an 82-game schedule. Easy to lose focus. So, that being said, how do coaches keep their gun? Marjanovic checked in for Detroit.
Oh, winning, yeah.
Bryson Galloway comes in for Bradley. DJ is checked in for Oklahoma City. McDermott comes in for Patrick Patterson. So, for Oklahoma City right now,
overall need to go up
on the wings, Abrinas and George. DJ out there with McDermott, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Here's Jackson, kept alive. They shoot again, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one on George.
That was
I don't know
pretty
if any big man
intense.
has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
The Pistons making a change here. Smith is checked in, and then for Oklahoma City, Andre Robertson comes in for George, and Wells is subbed in for Alex Abrinas. Wells' shot is good.
And Wells knows how to drop it in from deep. Whenever he has a clean look from downtown, he's going to get it up immediately.
Tries from the block. In deep, Drummond drops it in. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Westbrook passes to DJ. From deep. No good that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if you can't take advantage of the freebies at this level, the outcome is not going to be in your favor.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Johnson, he's checked in
trying to
for
practice
Detroit.
shots
Raymond
during
Felton,
the game.
he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He feeds it to DJ. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 9 points a night, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Felton dishes to DJ. Pass to Wells. Kicks to DJ. Lets it fly from 18. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Johnson outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Harris kicks to Marjanovic. Just 4 to shoot. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Marjanovic has got his first points in this one.
How about the leaner? Only the guys with the sweetest of strokes can pull that off in traffic.
DJ kicks to Roberson. Feeds it to DJ. It's stolen by
man, what are you doing?
Marjanovic.
Fixating the ball and steal
Johnson outside. Now the dish to Galloway.
Huge
Johnson the screen.
Stealing the ball from me.
And the pass to Marjanovic. 1 second left. He lays it in.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close range shot over the top of the D.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play. Tie
All right.
game in
Hope this
Detroit.
game's
And
over.
a chance now to... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back
I'll just play for this game. I don't care.
Marjanovic checked in for John Lewis.
45 seconds. Nice.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 11. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Ferguson. Roberson is out there with Felton.
No.
Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's DJ in at the 5. Bradley kicks to Marjanovic. 24 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Bradley. Outside Jackson. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
He's like, whoa, what was that
Poor
shot?
decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
Now Felton. This one for 3.
Oh.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
Oh. I mean, like, no
is
extra
your
from that.
ability to win at home.
Oof. The game was bad.